grew up playing soccer and I was a gymnast and I also ran track. And I got the itch to compete, and it came up to do a few Spartan races and other big competitions, and I've been traveling around the country doing those ever since. Was a great year for me, but I also had a few big failures that were big setbacks for me, but I wasn't gonna let that stop me. I had to regroup and kind of go back to the drawing board. But that's what's so great, because these races have so many different aspects to be good or bad at. It really does make you become an overall great athlete. You can be good at running but not good at the grip work, or you can be an amazing athlete but fail mentally in the middle of a race. So there's so many things to adapt and work towards, and that's why I love it so much, because I have failed and I've only become a better person because of it. About 2 years now. I came down after I graduated from Virginia Tech, and I came down to work and have been living it up down here ever since. So I grew up playing soccer and I was a gymnast and I also ran track. And I got into the bodybuilding world in college and I loved it. And I got the itch to compete. And it came up to do a few Spartan races and other big competitions. I just get to compete all over the country, meet some amazing people, and it just allows me to push myself that much harder. It gives my training purpose when I'm training for a race and I have a big event coming up, and it helps me stay focused. And it's just such an adrenaline rush. I love every second of it. Is in running, so I've always loved running, getting outdoors and working out like that. And then when I started building muscle and really focusing on strength, I needed to find a way to incorporate the two. It's kind of been the perfect way to marry my two loves of building a lot of muscle but just being outside and running, a lot of miles. So this is what I do with these races. I like short races, more so like 5 miles and below, because you're pretty much redlining from start to finish. It's very fast paced. It kind of plays to my strengths, where I get to build muscle but also run and not have to maintain a 6-minute mile pace for 14 miles. So I really like the short course aspect of that. You get the race done really fast, you push yourself really hard, and it's a lot closer of a race usually. Like, you get a good photo finish, because a lot of people are, there's not a big difference in time gaps with 5 miles as there is in 14 miles. I don't know, the payoff is, we're still working on that. The best thing about it is there is no end goal. I can always grow, I can always develop, and I can always learn. There's always going to be another race, there's always going to be a new type of competition to get involved in. So there's not one end goal in sight, and that's what I love about it. I'm learning so much, I'm growing so much as a person, as an athlete, but the personal development that happens from these races is something great to see, because you learn how to push yourself, you learn where your limits are, you learn the discipline, and it's just made me a better person.
So I was trying to surf on him while he was doing a Superman.
That was great. It only took like 10 times, but knocked the wind out of me a few times. Worth it.
Failure is a huge component to success. If you don't fail, then I don't think that you truly know where your strengths and your weaknesses lie. I think that you have to fail in order to know how to work hard and how to know how to push past them. just setting your sight on a goal and working towards it and not getting distracted, it's really easy to get caught up and think, you know, you're not successful. When you're 23 years old and you have all these goals and want to be so successful, it's hard sometimes when you're not there yet, you know? So when you fall in love with the process of getting better and every day I'm reaching a goal eventually, you can't just focus on the end goal. You have to love every single day. You have to enjoy the daily grind that it's going to take to reach those goals.